Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are at Fort Loramie High School where the Anna Rockets take on the Fort Loramie Redskins in girls action. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Spruderman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank, our fine sponsors, bringing you tonight's game. Again, we're at Fort Loramie High School where the Lady Redskins take on those Anna Lady Rockets. Along with Ben Ayers, I'm Dave Kanapke. Anna Rockets on the season have a solid year, 7-5 overall, 4-2 in the Shelby County League.
Yeah, Coach Maurer bringing his squad here, their first trip into Fort Loramie this year. Winners of 2 straight, starting to play good ball as of late, led by Kenzie Hoelscher, averaging 12 points and 7 rebounds. And she's coming back from an injury, but also she's had a change in role as she's moved inside from the beginning of the year, where the emergence of Ella Dosick, a freshman at the guard position, has allowed her to move inside and kind of freed up their offense a little bit. So we can kind of see how that dynamic plays out tonight.
Fort Loramie Redskins 9-4 and undefeated in the Shelby County League at 6-0. They're coming off a big win over Russia, 29-23, a bit ugly. They only shot 15%, but they were 16-19 on their free throws, and they caused 34 turnovers to Russia. Big win for Fort Loramie, Ben. Last year they lost to Russia 3 times.
Yeah, even though it's ugly, a win is a win. As you said, that 6-0 in the Shelby County League is quite the accomplishment. Again, they're winners of 4 straight, and kind of been up and down a little bit this year, but when you look at the scoring column, they're very balanced in scoring. They have 4 players averaging between 7 and 9 points, being led in scoring by Marissa Myring, averaging exactly 9 points a game.
Ben, you and I were at the first game between these two schools. It was at Anna. I think it was the second game for both of them. Fort Loramie got off to a nice start, and they ended up winning by 14 points.
Yeah, it was one of those games. Both of these teams are relatively young, so it was both teams trying to find their identity now. I think they're kind of growing into that, and had a chance for the change for Anna with Dosick. We saw Dosick came in and kind of had a spark in that first game. I think Coach Maurer shared since game 3 she's been starting for them, and that's kind of opened things up for them a little bit. And I've had a chance to see Fort Loramie play several other times, and they're trying to work on that consistency, still trying to find that balance and continuing to prove every game.
Anna and Fort Loramie girls in big Shelby County League action. We're back with the starting lineups when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Loramie Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Loramie Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back. Getting ready for the starting lineups for both of these teams. Again, Anna 7-5, 4-2 in the Shelby County League. Fort Loramie 9-4, undefeated in the Shelby County League. So big game in the league tonight. First we'll do the starting lineups for the visiting Anna Rockets. Starting off the freshman. Number 2, Ella Dosick. Number 14, Bria Cook, a 5'6" junior. Next, the leading scorer, number 20, Macy Hillscamp, 5'10" senior. Number 22, Emma Freitag, a 5'4" senior. And in the middle, 6' senior, number 32, Jada Rowland. Head coach of the Lady Rockets, Jeff Maurer, in his first year at the helm. Now as they play the music for the home Redskins.
For your Fort Laramie Redskins, the 5'5" sophomore,
Number 12, Kennedy Gephardt, 5'5" sophomore.
a 5'5" sophomore, number 23.
Another sophomore, number 23, Taylor Ratterman.
A 5'5" senior, number 30.
5'5" senior, point guard, Hattie Meyer.
A 5'10" senior, number 40.
5'10" senior, Abby Holheide. The Holdhouse. Abby Holdhouse, 5'10" senior.
42,
Marissa Myring, a 5'9" sophomore. Head coach, as always, for the Fort Laramie Redskins in her 19th year, Carla Siegel. Big Shelby County League game. Then as we look at the standings, Fort Laramie on top, 6-0. Russia just a game behind after that loss to Laramie on Saturday. And then Anna just 2 games back at 4-2. So this is a big game for Anna to stay alive. And
Yeah, still in it for sure if they're able to. Definitely got to squeak out a win here if they can, though. Don't want to let Loramie get 3 up on them in the loss column there. So definitely a big opportunity for Anna to try to sneak back in this.
these two teams have dominated this league until last year. Jackson Center won. Before that, these two schools won the Shelby County League, one or the other, for the previous 15 years. Tip bounced around, and Fort Laramie will control it. 3 sophomores and 2 seniors in the lineup for Coach Siegel.
We'll also see 2 freshmen, Kenzie Hoelscher and Jaden Putoff, get quite a bit of playing time. So a lot of young players again. But again, we're more than halfway through the season here, so these players all have experience on the floor now.
Out on the wing, it's Ratterman with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Anna. Again, these two teams played second game of the year. Fort Laramie won 48-34 at Anna. Jumped off to a big lead against a cold shooting Anna's squad and rolled to a 14-point win.
A great defensive possession so far for Anna. It's been almost a minute off the clock. Here's going to be a 3.
Misses everything. Shot by Gephardt, not able to be saved. And good defensive possession leads to Anna's first possession.
Here we can see one of the keys to this game is going to be how Anna can handle the pressure. Hattie Meyer picking up full court. Hattie's not one that fills the scoring column a lot, but she's the one that's up always playing tough defense on the point guards.
Hillskemp with the basketball. Freitag on the wing. Rolling now at the high post. Cook. Hillskamp open for a long 2 and hits it.
Yeah, great start. If you're Anna, as Hillskamp's able to knock down the 19-footer. There's a block by Rowland.
Gephardt on the shot. Go the green and white way, and in the green road uniforms, trimmed with white. Fort Laramie in the white, trimmed with red and black, their school colors. Hillskamp gives it over to Cook.
Already feels, that first game you said was second game of the season. It already feels like there's a lot more intensity to the game, a lot more quicker pace, fast movement already.
Cook shot, missed. Dosick missed. Second one, Hillskamp rolls out. Another try. Now they will have a 5th opportunity if they can get a shot off. Keeping it alive, had some point blank there as Hillskamp's bounced in and out. They're on the attack again. Hillskamp high post. Almost stolen away there by Myring. Rowland trying to post up underneath. Now Cook with the basketball. Long possession.
Couple of long possessions. Yeah, we're 2 minutes under. I think we've only been down and back twice.
Yes, and there's tipped away. It will stay. Oh, it will go off of Anna. It'll be Fort Laramie basketball. So the end result, a net win for the Redskins.
Yeah, both long possessions have benefited the defense. Forcing an air ball by Fort Laramie and a turnover there by Anna. Anna's going to switch into, it looks like, a 2-3 zone this time.
Meyer assessing the defense, setting up the offense accordingly. Ratterman around to Meyer. Around the arc, Ratterman with a 3. Draws back iron, battle for the rebounds, knocked out, will stay with Fort Laramie. Fort Laramie has, they changed it.
I think he just pointed the right way. He said green. I think he just had the wrong direction there.
So Anna basketball. Anna's won their last 2. Fort Laramie's won their last 4. So something will give tonight. Dosick drive, stolen by Meyer, and she saves it as well.
It was a great drive, actually the right idea. I think Roland kind of stepped out instead of stepping up to the block there, which would have been an easy layup for her. Set it to turnover or the other way.
Gephardt drives, pull up, too strong. Rebound Anna. Rolling with the basketball.
Yeah, cold shooting so far for Fort Loramie, 0 for 4 from the floor.
They have a couple subs sitting at the bench. On the wing, it's Cook. Around the perimeter now, Freitag. Underneath, can't get it to fall. Ball goes out of bounds against Fort Loramie. It will stay with Anna. So we have some substitutions for Anna. We have number 30, Abby Gaydosh. Fort Loramie have Kenzie Hoelscher, 22, and 31, Jaden Putoff, a couple freshmen.
And here come those two freshmen we talked about. And they're big contributors to this game. I had the Fort Loramie Knoxville game earlier this year, and Putoff was our player of the game, came off the bench, and had a big performance to help kind of hold the lead against Knoxville. Here's another turnover, a chance for Loramie to get out and run.
All knocked away. Good hustle on defense by Anna. It'll stay with Fort Loramie.
Yeah, I felt like the first matchup was very, I know it's kind of ugly right now. It's 2-0, but it was very lethargical, slow moving. And it just seems like the aggressive play, teams are playing much faster, much harder.
It's a much more organized offense, albeit very low scoring so far. Gephardt with the basketball. Ratterman on the wing. Hoelscher trying to get open baseline. Work it back around the perimeter. We, again, be knocked out of bounds. In the lineup for Anna, Emily Ofterhar, 5'10" senior. She's averaged almost 6 points off the bench. Hoelscher, the basketball. Freshman was starting earlier this year. Now Ratterman with the basketball. Hoelscher. Ratterman around the perimeter. All the way on the other side.
Another good, strong defensive possession by Anna. They're back into their man-to-man defense.
You can see in the back of your screen, Coach Maurer very happy with his defensive possession. Encouraging on his team. And Ratterman tries to drive. Gephardt underneath, tipped around, put in. Marissa Meyering ended up getting a loose ball and sticks it in.
Yeah, another very long possession. This time the offense wins out, but a lot of ball rotations and movement, and it's hard to play tough defense for that long. Give credit to Anna making Fort Loramie work hard just to get a bucket.
Ofterhar, it's a jump ball. I have a whole bunch of Redskins into the game. Number 10, Heather Ireland. Number 40, Abby Holdhouse back in the game.
And 32, Hattie Meyer also checking back in.
2-2 here in the first quarter on our first National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, five minutes into action here, and there's been a lot of action, just the ball not going in the hoop.
Defense is ahead of the offense here in this game. Not that surprising. Both of these teams have been known for their defense through the years. Cook in the corner. Drives baseline. Gives it up. Shot up and in. Ella Dosick.
Yeah, good drive, baseline drift there to the bottom. And Dosick looked like, to me, she was kind of even behind the backboard, but she was able to, with the right hand, shoot it around and knock it down, give Anna the lead.
Anna drops back into the zone. They switch back into the zone twice. Shot up there by Putoff. Rebound Anna. Pushing it ahead, Dosick. Drive by Gaydosh, too strong. Loramie with the rebound. Hoelscher takes it up herself. She's wide open, 18-footer, banks it home. Kenzie Hoelscher, 5'11" freshman, ties the game with a long jumper.
Not pretty, but that's one of the advantages of shooting straight on sometimes. If you're strong, you got the backboard to knock it right in for you. A long pass almost picked off.
Cook with a three. Ofterhar with the rebound. Dosick will have to hustle, and she gets it before it's an over-back violation. 1.5. We're tied, 1.5 to go first quarter. Almost a palming there. Bria Cook.
Dosick looks exhausted out there. She's played, we think we've seen Anna sub one player so far. We've kind of seen a couple, I think everyone subbed out at least once. There's a nice play and drive off to her with the basket.
On the assist from Hoelscher, Anna retakes the lead. Hoelscher drives baseline, draws the foul, and that's only our first foul. As much as the defense has dominated. Ofterhar on the foul. Couple substitution, Kip Rowland in the game, number 24 for Anna.
Yeah, three more players for Fort Loramie subbing in, so just Siegel trying to keep her team fresh.
Just Fort Loramie, Hoelscher gives it up to Ratterman. Meyer out of the lineup, so now Ratterman running the point. Gephardt on the wing. Under a minute to go. Meyering through the lane, draws the foul. Sophomore Marissa Meyering on the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good catch at the post. She swung it low and drove through, able to create the contact that's going to put her at the line.
Meyering on the season averages 9 points a game. Makes the first, 80% from the foul line. So take another look there on the replay. Hits a pair.
So she's actually only 49%, so able to knock both those down.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong line, so knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Anna. Meyering also leads the team in rebounding, 6.6 a game. Actually, the Redskins have 3 players with 6 rebounds or more. Hoelscher, Holdhouse, and Meyering. With 46 seconds to go. We're tied at 6.
Comes some run and jump, trying to pick up the pressure, Loramie. Someone's going to be open. Good transition or rotation, steal.
Gephardt, Hoelscher in. Right now, Dosick's out of the game, also Hoelscher, so Anna doesn't really have a true ball handler as they turn it over again.
It shows there, again, as you said, both of their best ball handlers out of the game. Looks like Dosick's going to check back in, but you could see earlier, both of those players played very hard for those first 7 minutes of play. You take them out for 30 seconds, you have a bad offensive possession, or actually 2 turnovers. That leads to another bucket and another turnover opportunity for Fort Loramie. So those players can't be off the floor too often. Got to have someone that can take care of the basketball.
There's a stop there by Freitag. Anna now with a basketball, 10 seconds to go. Dosick sees the clock, drives, knocked out of bounds, and Anna will have it with 6 seconds to go in the quarter.
And Dosick pulled it out there like she was going to run the clock down, and I don't think she realized it was under 10. Coach Maurer was pointing to the clock trying to get her going.
Hofderhar banks it, doesn't fall. Scramble for the rebound, and that will end the quarter. 1 quarter in the books here at Fort Loramie High School. The Redskins lead the Rockets 8-6, and we'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
1 quarter done here at Fort Loramie High School. On our first National Bank scoreboard, the Redskins lead the Rockets by 2.
Yeah, interesting quarter there. As we saw a couple things we talked about was would Anna be able to handle the pressure and could they find good shots, and handle the pressure pretty well. Had a couple late turnovers though. They ended up having 4 turnovers compared to none for Fort Loramie. Also another interesting stat, Loramie, no offensive rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds, where Anna has 3 defensive rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds. So it's kind of a battle of turnovers and second chance opportunities here. See which one of those can kind of prevail moving forward.
Fort Loramie, or Anna had 4 offensive rebounds at one possession. Did not score in that possession, so it did him no good. But right now, Fort Loramie with the basketball. Ratterman through the lane, kicks it out. Hoelscher travels. Rhea Cook checking back in.
I just feel with the way the pace of the play is going and how these benches are utilized, I think conditioning could be a big factor in this game as we move forward. As I said, it looked like a couple Anna players were already exhausted because it was a long stretch of time too. Like you said, that first quarter went fast. We hardly had any fouls and foul shots.
They have a turnover there. Yeah, some of those long possessions and no fouls, that means less breaks. You played, maybe those 8 minutes, you played them in 10 minutes about.
Yeah, the first possession that Loramie had, it was a 50-second offensive. They played defense for 50 seconds straight. It was an air ball, so they had a short break to inbound. But for the most part, it's been a pretty fast-paced play a game.
And a switch to zone stolen by Dosick.
Normally no turnovers in the first quarter. Start off second quarter with 2 right away.
Hillscamp back in the lineup, directing traffic. Rolling on the wing. Underneath, Freitag is open, draws the foul.
Great execution of their offense there. Freitag came wide open off the screen from the elbow, able to slip backside and pick up the foul.
Freitag, senior, shooting 2. Gets the roll as we take another replay there. She was about to shoot and got fouled.
It hurt her a little bit. Looks like she's a lefty, so she was trying to get that back up with her left hand from the right side. It might have had a chance for an and one being right-handed. She could have been to the outside.
Misses the second one, so Redskins stick on that. There's a nice play by Dosick. She got her hand in there and ended up going off of Fort Loramie.
Yeah, some battles we're going to see a while. That was Dosick versus Hoelscher, both freshmen. So they're going to be seeing each other at least 6 more times after tonight, most likely.
A lot of young players on both these teams. Dosick gives it up. Hillscamp a 3. Rebound Redskins. Pass up ahead, Gephardt. Picked up by Hillscamp. They reset with Meyer.
So they've dropped back into their 2-3. I haven't quite figured out if it's after makes or when they're making those transitions yet.
Yeah.
It's kind of been a couple of different times. Might just be when Coach Maurer yells the signal. I'm not sure.
Meyer, it has definitely slowed down the Redskins offense. Usually happens in high school. Almost a steal by Dosick. Ratterman on the wing. Meyer wanted it underneath. Reset on top. Under 6 minutes to go here, first half, and a defensive struggle. Redskins up by 1. Around the corner, Ratterman will drive, put up a shot. Rebound, Anna. Freitag gives it ahead to Cook. Anna could take the lead with a basket here. Coach Maurer shouts out his play call. They'll get it to Hillscamp. Now Dosick tries to drive baseline. Luckily, she got a foul because she was running out of real estate.
Yeah, nowhere to go there. It's one of those, what are you doing? But again, it panned out. It's going to be a foul against Kennedy Gephardt.
Only 2 fouls apiece. It's into the game. 31, Jaden Putoff. 40, Abby Holthouse, both returning for the Redskins. Inbound on top to Dosick. Trying to find a spot. Loses her footing and pass goes out of bounds.
Got to be in control, and she made kind of a move to get Meyer off of her, but as you said, kind of lost her balance, tried passing it while she was falling down. 6 turnovers now for Anna.
Anna switches man-to-man. Fort Loramie 9-4 on this season. You mentioned to me, all their losses have come to some pretty quality opponents.
Yeah, the state recently released their first state rankings for the season, and all 4 of Fort Loramie losses have been to state-ranked teams. I think all 4 of them are top 5 ranked teams within their divisions. Tip City's ranked pretty high in Division II. Versailles ranked in Division III, and Minster and New Bremen, I think, are number 1 and number 4 in Division IV. So, yeah, they have 4 losses, but they haven't really had a letdown game yet where they've lost to probably a team they shouldn't. I don't say you should lose to somebody, but they've lost to quality opponents.
Fort Laramie probably plays as tough a schedule as anybody. Of course, the Shelby County League play a lot of MAC schools, and they pick up Tip and some other schools down south. So Coach Siegel always is prepping her team for tournament, and that has paid off for a lot of years. They made a lot of state tournament runs, state championship in 2013 and 15, and right now they have a 1-point lead. Turnover on the jump ball gives it to Anna. Cook open for the 3. First tray of the night gives Anna a 2-point lead.
Yeah, you said it. That's the first 3 that's seen the bottom of the net. Bria Cook with a big shot. It's giving the Anna Rockets back the lead.
Anna back to the man-to-man, stolen away. Scully with the basketball. To Dosick, tries to drive, kicks it out to Cook. Dosick resets.
And great execution there, getting into a flex offense there. And Roland tried to get a back cut. It was a good fill and replace by Mackenzie Scully there to get him into their offense. Roland's going to get it coming across this time.
Pass again by Hillscamp, and a 4-point lead for the Rockets. In the wing, Eilerman open for the 3 and banks it in.
Fort Laramie must have paid off that backboard or something, because they've converted on 4 shots tonight. 2 of them have been banks. I don't think either of them meant to be banks.
Got the lead to 1. Cook with the 3. Long rebound in the corner. Dosick saved it. And it's tipped around. It will stay with Anna. Rockets have it 12-11. Talked about Fort Laramie's 2 state championships. Of course, Anna had quite a run. 2011, 2013 won the state. 2012 they were state runners-up, so definitely that was their glory years, if you will, under Coach Billing, and been pretty solid since the time. And right now, it's a battle here, and offense is starting to get a little better. Still just a 12-11 game.
Yeah, I would say play has definitely kind of improved. There have been some turnovers. It looks like we might have one here, or at least a near turnover.
Hillscamp is tied up. Alder in possession will give it to the Redskins.
Didn't really see much of a tie up there. A lot of arms tangled, but it felt like there was a jump ball.
It was a quick jump ball. It looked like
yeah. And they're pretty quick to call them these days now. With a lot of times this place can get physical and concussions and slamming to the floor and things like that. So typically those are called pretty quick. But that one looked a little. She was kind of breaking free. It was either a foul or nothing, but it looks like they called the jump ball instead.
Anna switches back again to the zone. They switched several times back and forth. Myring can't drive. Holdhouse. Put off under 3 minutes to go. Redskins down by 1. Meyer put off in. Nice penetration by Meyer and found put off open on the wing.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. That's what happens. You drive into the paint, you make the defense collapse down, you kick it out. It's nice when you can have a big that can step up, knock those jumpers down. Here's good rotation by Myron to get the steal. That's great. You said the offense was picking up a little bit. Loramie only has 3 shots so far this quarter.
It's a relative term. It's really, somebody casually watching this, they may not think it's a very good game. So this is very good defense. It's a very competitive, entertaining game, and there's a steal. Steal by Anna. Well, they'll say it will stay with Fort Laramie as we get a host of substitutions. We'll just recheck the lineup. It was what I initially called. It will be Anna's basketball this way. They had stolen it, and then there was a foul on Fort Laramie. The second foul on Marissa Myring.
Yeah, Coach Siegel going to give her a break. Just 2 minutes again. Not a whole lot of offense. The pace of play has been consistent. Very few breaks. Myring with her second, going to sit down trying to pick up that third.
Cook trying to work off a screen. Finds herself open. Outside shot is off the mark. Rebound by Hillscamp. And the foul. No, a jump ball. Another quick jump ball call.
And this time it will stay with Anna, but yeah, the Anna faithful once again not happy with the call.
Hoelscher. And there will be another jump ball. I think Macy's been on every one of these recent jump balls. This time it'll go to Loramie.
That time it looked like Hoelscher was just trying to move a little too fast before she caught the ball. Tried to one-hand catch it and move at the same time. Anna's going to pick up with full court pressure. Now we've seen man-to-man, full court man, 2 to 3 zone, just definitely trying to mix it up.
Gephardt will give it to Meyer. Hattie Meyer, senior co-captain or tri-captain, if you will, along with Marissa Meyering and Abby Holthouse. Ratterman trying to get open, not able to, and Hoelscher heads up play, works in there and gets a jump ball.
Yeah, Ratterman just kind of lost control of it, thought it was going to roll out to Hoelscher. Great hustle there. I think it was Hoelscher again diving in and forcing that jump ball.
Dosick checks back in the lineup with Hoelscher, Freitag, Cook, and Rowland. The starting lineup in for Coach Maurer here, the last minute 20. A very close game. Anna had a couple-point lead, now trail by 1.
You can hear Coach Siegel directing. Again, these teams playing each other twice a year. The coaches, they know the plays. They're really able to kind of, even on defense, try to get their players in positions to be successful.
Drive by Dosick, and is fouled. Common foul. 4th team foul on the Redskins.
Yeah, too, as aggressive as the game it's been, the fouls haven't been terrible. Meyering has 2, but 4 for Fort Loramie, only 2 for Anna. So it's just been good defense.
Yes. It's been very well played defensive games. Offenses have been patient with it. Hasn't been a boatload of turnovers. There's a pass, will go off. Oh, it'll stay with the Redskins. From this angle, I didn't know what it was. Of course, the referee is right down there.
Yeah, I thought Rowland got it last, to be honest. I thought she kind of poked it out.
A timeout on the floor by Anna. Looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout. Gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchen, Schruderman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health. A long list of sponsors. We appreciate their support in this big Shelby County League game which found Fort Loramie just up by 1.
Yeah, what Coach Siegel shared with us too, they kind of had the ugly win against Brewster the other day. She was hoping for a more clean performance. It's kind of turning into one of those games again, and if one team can try to find a run or do something here to get ahead of it a little bit, offense is lacking here.
Rowland was a little bit too far underneath the basket. Yeah, if somebody would just run off 6 in a row, it would seem huge. Right now we're down the last 24 seconds. Hattie Meyer picks up her dribble, tries to pass it underneath, and that will go off of Anna. It was tipped out by Rowland before Holthouse kicked it. So Redskin basketball with 17 seconds to go. Holthouse into the corner.
It's 2 times in a row. Myers tried to go over the top. Dosick with a nice crossover. They're going to get a chance here to get the final shot. Can she get to the basket?
Drives up and is fouled on the shot. So aggressive play by the freshman point guard. Dosick could be a line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it takes the turnover. They get the ball into the right person's hand, and she made a nice move to get Meyer, who's a good on-ball defender, off of her, and that gave her a lot of space right down the middle of the court. She was able to, again, create the contact on number 40, Abby Holthouse.
Nothing but net on the first one for the freshman. Get her chance of the replay here as you see the drive by Dosick.
Yeah, she's able to get right around Hoelscher, too, and Holthouse tried to step over, not able to help. Here's going to be another offensive rebound.
Hoelscher can't get it to fall. Doesn't have time for a second one. We go to the locker rooms. On our First National Bank scoreboard, we are tied 13-13 between Fort Loramie and Anna. We'll be back to wrap it up, or back to check our first half stats when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Bit of a defensive struggle here between Anna and Fort Loramie, tied at halftime, 13-13 on our First National Bank scoreboard. With the first half numbers, Mr. Ben Ayers.
I'm going to rephrase. I'm going to say offensive struggle and defensive success there, because both teams have played very good defense. As you can see, shooting numbers, both teams not shooting very well from the field. Redskins, 5 of 11, but to be honest, they only had 3 opportunities in the second quarter. The defense was just so stifling by Anna, and Anna caused 5 turnovers. 6 turnovers there for Fort Loramie in the first half. So, and rebounds go a lot to Anna. They're leading that. As you said, though, they had 4 offensive rebounds on the first possession of the game. Didn't come away with anything. So it's definitely offensively been an ugly game, but the defense have just been superb so far.
And individually, nobody's really lighting it up as well as you'd expect with 14 points.
Yeah, Fort Loramie has 4 players in the scoring column. Heather Eilerman banked in a 3. Kenzie Hoelscher has 4. Jaden Putoff with 2, and Marissa Myring with 4, and Anna has 5 girls that have scored. Leading scorer only with 3. 2 of those, Bria Cook hit a 3, and Ella Dosick has 3. So offensively, like I said, can someone get some consistency, step up, or can someone get on a roll here?
Fort Loramie with the basketball to start. Looks like they have their starting lineup. Meyer, Ratterman, Gephardt as Ratterman draws a foul. Joins Holdhouse and Myring, the 5 starters.
Yeah, it was good effort by Rowland trying to switch out on that pick and try to push that guard out. A little too much body.
Only player with 2 fouls so far is Marissa Myring, and there's a steal by Anna. Anna also with their starting lineup. Dosick at point guard, Hillscamp, Rowland, Freitag, and Cook, 5 starters. Coach Maurer as Dosick drives in but loses the handle.
You know, we've seen her make some really nice moves today. She's down on the floor right now. She's made some nice moves to create space, but it's sometimes when she gets into the next level of the defense, she kind of gets off balance. A couple times she's kind of passed while falling down, and those have led to turnovers.
Looks like Ella is okay. Just a little pressure in the backcourt, and good job by Myring causes a turnover. Check that, Freitag with the turnover. And then there's a tip and stolen away. And a timeout by Fort Loramie. So a little bit hairy there. It changed hands a few times, and we have a 30-second timeout. Again, an opportunity for us to thank our sponsors. Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunities, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchen, Schruderman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health, our sponsors. First replay was on Saturday the 13th at 12 p.m. and the second replay on Sunday, January 14th at 2 p.m. You can watch this and all our games on demand when you like on NKTelco.net.
Looked like they were starting in a 1-2-2. They had Roland out. She dropped back in. It's into a 2-3, but Anna been switching up the defenses a lot.
Shot up, partially blocked, I think, there by Gephardt. Followed by Holdhouse. Rebound, Anna.
I think that's the first offensive rebound of the game for Fort Loramie, but Anna able to push the ball off the floor.
A little bit of a minor fast break. They get it to Macy Hillscamp. And Hillscamp will be shooting 2. Hillscamp senior was second team All Shelby County League last year. She hits the first. We get another check into the replays. You see Macy drawing the foul.
The Hillscamp knocked down the first bucket of the game, gave Anna the lead 2-0. Since then, hasn't been able to do anything here. Knocked down both of the free throws.
I have a feeling they will be getting her the basketball. More scoring opportunities here in the second half. Anna now with a 2-point lead on those 2 free throws by Hillscamp. Ratterman now on the point against this Anna zone. Gephardt was open for a bit. Now Ratterman will try a 3. Gephardt, and that's just stolen away by Freitag. A couple of good defensive plays already this half by Emma Freitag, number 22. Stosic walks it across the timeline. 6.5 to go second half. And in. 3 ball in the corner pocket by Bria Cook.
Cook seems to be their most confident outside shooter. That's her second 3-pointer she's knocked down. She's kind of just been hanging out, not playing a whole lot inside, but a good penetration by the point guard Dosick to find Cook for the 3.
And the biggest lead of the night by either team, 5 points by Anna. Talked about if somebody could have a little bit of a run, and maybe this is what it is. Hoelscher through the lane. Gets the roll.
The friendly home court roll. I think that bounced up and down 3 or 4 times before it finally fell through. And after the make, we got a half-court trap coming from Fort Loramie.
Waiting until they get across the timeline. They break it there by pass to Cook in the corner. Now Dosick lobs ahead to Roland. Dosick kicks it out. Cook. Roland will let the 3 go. Battle on the floor. Loramie comes out. They have the numbers. They have a 4-on-2. Ratterman, Gephardt, jumper. Off the mark. Freitag with the rebound. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Redskins.
Yeah, Gephardt, usually one of the more steady scorers for Fort Loramie, struggling tonight.
Freitag. Roland. Cook gives it up. Freitag at the elbow, in and out. Such a shot they wanted. Just couldn't get it to fall, and Ratterman comes out with the rebound. Up ahead, Hoelscher. Good play again by Freitag. She jumps up pretty high there and knocks it away.
You can see her trying to catch her breath there. She's been all over the floor defensively.
43, Alyssa Rassman into the game for Fort Loramie. Also number 30, Abby Gaydosh for the Rockets. 3-point lead for the Rockets with 4:40 to go here, third quarter. On with Ben Ayers, I'm Dave Kanapke. Glad you're joining us here in the Shelby County League. Big game. Fort Loramie 6-0 in the league. Anna 4-2, so a must-league win, if you will, for Anna. To try to stay in contention. Rassman with the jumper and hits the 3. Alyssa Rassman off the bench and a big 3 to tie it up.
Yeah, right off the bench, her first shot opportunity of the night. She's able to knock it down from the corner. Ties this game up 18-18.
Ofterhar. Dosick gives it up to Gaydosh. Lob to Ofterhar. Good catch. Underneath there, wanted a foul, but we'll go the other way with the Redskins. Redskins are on a 5-0 run here. Eilerman. Rassman thought about another 3. Now Ratterman.
Yeah.
Eilerman close by Dosick.
Said Loramie's answered the 5-0 run by Anna with their own 5-0 run. Can they extend it to 7? Here's a good drive by Hoelscher.
And the friendly roll again. Kenzie Hoelscher gives the Rockets the lead, or the Redskins the lead. And now Fort Loramie drops back into 3-2 zone.
Hoelscher just a freshman, but she's already become friends with the rims here as she's got the soft touch. She's got a couple roll in there.
Tried to do a quick pass underneath, tipped away. Kip Rowland, number 24 for Anna. For the Redskins, 32, Hattie Meyer and Abby Holdhouse back in the game. As a lot of substitutions, probably a little more for Coach Siegel of Fort Loramie so far this game. Hillscamp can't get it to fall. Foul on the rebound. You see Hillscamp getting a 5 from her coach. They keep battling underneath her. She draws a foul. We haven't shot a 1-and-1 yet today on what we've called very, what'd you call it, a defensive successful game.
Yes.
Not an offensive,
it's an
defensive struggle.
Offensive struggle.
And a defensive successful, and surprisingly, there has not been that many fouls. Neither will team got close to the 7 foul limit. Holdhouse, her defender, falls down. Had a little advantage then. Meyer, Hoelscher. 2:40, third quarter. Redskins currently on a 7-0 run. Anna scored the first 5 points of this half. Fort Loramie scored the 7 points since. Just not a lot of openings for passes. They are able to get one down there to Holdhouse. Good entry pass by Hoelscher, and Abby Holdhouse will shoot 2.
Yeah, finally, one of the first times I think they've been able to feed Holdhouse on the post. They've been really working hard, but Anna's done a good job on the help side defense, having someone on the back side taking away the lob pass, something that Loramie likes to do a lot. I think Holdhouse here, 80% free throw shooter, so one of the best to be standing at the line if you're Fort Loramie.
Senior, 2-year letter winner for Coach Siegel. Trying to make both free throws. Now a 9-0 run for the Redskins. 22-18. Fort Loramie stays in their zone. Dosick let the 3 go and hits the bottom of the net.
Yeah, the defense just kind of was packing into the paint and didn't even step up to Dosick with the ball. She's able to knock the 3 down.
Rademan running the offense, Gephardt on the wing. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. That stops a 9-0 run for the Redskins. Underneath the Holdhouse.
Good rotation by Kipling Rowland to help out there.
Shot up and in by Kennedy Gephardt.
She's got a smile on her face after that dropped in there, because again, she's 1 for 6 now from the floor, and usually a decent outside shooter.
I think that's one of her few times she shot from the left side. A lot of them has been from the right side, so. Gives the lead back to the Redskins. Extends the lead to 3. Rowland trying to back her way in and will be tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with the Rockets. Emma Freitag, 22, 20, Macy Hillscamp back in for Coach Mauer's team. Jeff Mauer in his first year at the head coach of the Lady Rockets. Gadosh with the 3, short. Hoelscher with the rebound.
It was great execution on that out-of-bounds play. Got a good shot for Gadosh. Not able to knock it down. 3 would have tied it up, so it would have been a big shot there. A minute left to go here in the third quarter.
Meyer at the point, directing the offense. Of late, they've tried to go underneath on the block to Holdhouse. Gephardt hit the basket on the wing before.
Yeah, they're trying to get some isolations for their bigs. They got Hoelscher and Holdhouse kind of rotating back and forth.
Rademan had a good look. 3-on-1 for the Rockets. Hillscamp rolling and in.
Great execution. Hillscamp dribbled up, made sure the defense committed to her. She dumped it off to Rowland for the easy lay-in.
Cut the lead to 1. Hattie Meyer looks over to Coach Siegel. And it looks like it might be going for 1 shot here at the end of the quarter. Coach Siegel with 372 wins at her tenure here at Fort Loramie. Wayne is coach here for Fort Loramie. Now this down to 9 seconds. Meyer in the corner was briefly open. Ratterman, Gephardt's open on the wing. Down to 3 seconds. 3 short. And that will end the third quarter. We have a tight one here at Fort Loramie. The Redskins up by 1, 24-23. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
We go to the fourth quarter on our First National Bank scoreboard. Fort Loramie ahead of Anna, 24-23.
Yeah, both teams struggling to even get double digits in the first half, being tied 13-13. Both teams able to hit double figures in the third quarter alone. Loramie able to come out one ahead, scoring 11 compared to Anna's 10. But you know, we got a tight ball game here. We saw a couple runs there. Anna jumped off to the big 5-0 run, and Loramie I think answered with what 7-0 run, and kind of traded baskets a little bit. So.
Interesting play there. Is almost a bunch formation along the free throw line. There's a drive by Hoelscher, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Fort Loramie.
Let's see, Melissa Meyering too. I don't think she played a whole lot in that third quarter.
I think you're right.
So she's back on the floor now.
Holdhouse to Meyer. Man-to-man defense from Anna. Ratterman. She and Meyer has switched off on the point guard duties. Holdhouse. They work through their offense.
Freitag playing great defense tonight, really making Meyer work. She's handling the ball. Even as Meyer's trying to cut through, you can see she's not even letting her get across her face. Here's a good back cut.
Meyering, foul and one.
Continuation call there. Looked like it was before the shot, but it's going to be a bucket and one.
Big call there. Meyering, as we get another look here. The drive, there was the foul. Oh, there's a foul there.
Might have got fouled twice.
Yeah. If you look at if you thought the first foul, she actually was a foul before, and that's what I think most people thought the foul was. Thought it was a continuation, but there was another foul. So now a 4-point lead, the biggest lead for Fort Loramie tonight. Turnaround by Dosick. That's short. Hillscamp. Johnny on the spot, or Jill on the spot for the basket.
Yeah, Dosick with another great move, able to clear the defender off of her. Not able to convert, but that's why you have teammates there. Hillscamp, the senior, stepping up with the offensive rebound and putback.
Cuts the lead to 2. Gephardt, now Meyering. Pull up, too strong. Kept rolling, comes out with a rebound. She loses it. Down to Meyering, misses the layup. Holdhouse. Battle, and then we have a foul on Fort Loramie. So Fort Loramie had 2 point-blank shots there, not able to convert. Now will be Anna basketball after the foul.
Yeah, a lot of good opportunities. Meyering with a decent look, Holdhouse with a good putback opportunity. And talked about earlier, offensive rebounds are great. Got to convert on them, as we saw Hillscamp convert last time.
Anna can tie with a 2. A lob to Roland will go out of bounds. Oh, they'll say it's off of Roland.
Tough pass, trying to lob that over the top of the defense and try to handle it.
Fort Loramie's won 4 in a row to over New Knoxville, St. Henry, Jackson Center, and Russia. 6-0 more importantly in the Shelby County League. Anna's won their last 2. They have defeated Botkins and Fairlawn to start the new year. Neither team has lost in the new year. And Anna drops back in the zone, and Fort Loramie says, we can just wait out here.
Yeah, 2-point lead. That's interesting, but I've unfortunately been a part of some of these games before, and I've seen coaches have players stand there for minutes.
Yes. Old House kicks it all the way around Ratterman. Dosick with the rebound, pass ahead. Good hustle there by Gephardt. It goes off of Hillscamp and kept it alive.
Well, I don't know how Gephardt kept that ball alive. She just kind of hit it into the floor. Luckily, her teammate was following her to pick that up. Otherwise, it would have been an easy lay-in for Anna.
Yeah, it looked like Hillscamp was going to have a breakaway. Full timeout by Fort Loramie. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
27-25 with 5:12 to go, and Ben, you just get the feeling this game's going to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, no team. I think the biggest lead's been 4 that we've seen so far, and again, a couple runs that have happened. Coach Siegel taking a timeout, and it was going to be execution on the out-of-bounds play.
Hoelscher can't convert the lay-in, and there's a steal, but it will stay with Anna. So a nice out-of-bounds play.
And you want to see that, coming out of that timeout, you want to draw it up. I'm sure you had the out-of-bounds play ready to go, and then also another offensive sub. But Anna was in the 2-3 zone. Loramie was just kind of standing there, so Anna came back into the man. Interesting to see how defenses play out here, and can an offense catch a spark?
Dosick was open there. Freitag down to Hillscamp. Double team to Dosick. And there's stolen away. Kenzie Hoelscher. And a foul. That'll be the 15th foul on Anna.
And a foul number 14,
Bria Cook, her second foul. I think she's the first Anna player with 2 fouls. Nobody in any kind of foul trouble right now. Old House to Gephardt. Anna had a 5-point lead early second half. Fort Loramie stretched it to 4, but now just 2. Hoelscher, long jumper. Put off with a follow. Fort Loramie's had some offensive rebounds in the second half, and they haven't been able to finish on them. Anna can tie with a 2-pointer.
Yeah, no offensive rebounds in that first half. They have 5 here in the second half, and not able to convert.
Freitag gives it up to Hillscamp. Through the lane, Macy in. Nice move by the senior. We are tied.
Hillscamp at all 4 points, 4 big points for Anna so far. It ties the game up 27-27.
Gephardt through traffic, blocked by Hillscamp from behind. Knocked out of bounds, will stay with Fort Loramie. As Marissa Myron will check back in the lineup for Jaden Putoff.
Hillscamp doing it all. Bucket on one end, block shot on the defensive end.
Gephardt will be on the trigger. Hoelscher in.
Great move as she cut down on the out-of-bounds play, was able to take it into the middle, and kind of a little running baby hook there. She kind of swooped it up underneath. Here's a good cut underneath.
Freitag in. Pass from Hillscamp. Tied at 29.
Freitag's played.
Gephardt wide open. In and out, Hoelscher with another rebound.
Yeah, Freitag's played great defense tonight. That's our first bucket on a great cut and find.
So now an opportunity for Anna to take the lead. They trailed for the last several minutes. We come up on 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Pass underneath. Freitag is blocked but fouled.
You see the difference. She had that opportunity early in the first half. She got fouled. She was on the right side. Both of these could have been her coming to her left. She's able to catch and kind of have that left hand on the outside. 1 of 2 in the first half from the line. See if she can knock these down.
Not able to convert on the first one. The senior Freitag. See the drive there by Emma. Trying to break the tie. In and out. Rolling with the rebound. Blocked. Hoelscher again in the middle of the action. Kenzie Hoelscher, the freshman, takes it across the timeline. We are tied at 29. And that ball just goes through the hands of Gebhardt. Just turned away a little bit when the pass came to her. That little bit was enough, as we will have a timeout, full timeout by Anna. You're watching Shelby County League action here on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
2:45 to go in the ball game. We are all tied, 29-29. Anna basketball off the timeout. And a chance to go take the lead.
We haven't seen much run and jump from Fort Loramie tonight. This would be an opportunity. Sometimes it's that first pass they try to follow.
See where the play will go, and that's tipped away and stolen by Myring to the hoop and in. Marissa Myring with a good steal and layup to give the Redskins a lead.
She's got 5 points here all in the second half, all coming in this fourth quarter.
Dosick trying to find an opening. Freitag able to save it. 2 minutes to go. Freitag was open. Dosick is fouled. On Fort Loramie, that'll be the fourth team foul. 5 fouls on Anna. Possession arrow favors Anna as Myring fouls out with 5 fouls. I must have missed that earlier. She was on the bench in foul trouble. I didn't notice that. And
I didn't realize.
Myring will leave.
That's big. She has 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
She placed by Gebhardt. That's going to go with a smaller lineup. Cook. There's a foul underneath. Now 5 team fouls apiece. Second on Gebhardt. Anna still trails by 2. Hoelscher will give it up to Freitag. Rolling. Cook. Jumper short. Rebound Redskins. Pass ahead. Gebhardt is fouled. So Fort Loramie able to get a little bit of run out and get the foul and can stretch this 2-point lead.
Again, Kennedy Gebhardt, the leading free throw shooter, 85%. 22 of 26 on the season. She struggled from the field today, only 1 for 7.
Ball's back iron. I always say free throws are, your free throw percentage is a little different when it's late in the game. See if she can convert though. She definitely has the fundamentals. Able to hit the second one. Now a 3-point game. Important possession here for the Rockets. Dosick gives it up to Hoelscher. Frag tag. Dosick, they lob down to Rowland in traffic, draws the foul. Fortunate for the foul.
Yeah, double team Hoelscher on one side, Holthouse on the other. Rowland not sure where to go with the ball, and she kind of got bailed out with the call here. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds play.
Both teams now with 6 team fouls, so the next foul we will go 1-1. Hoelscher. She has to put up a shot, and she travels. Good defense there, and she tried to get a little bit more open, and one too many steps.
Yeah, still a 1-possession game here. We're going to see the full court pressure. Got a big height advantage on the back end here. It's Dosick in the back with Hoelscher.
Holdhouse will inbound it as there's dry off some perspiration on the floor. Imagine you might see a quick foul by Anna. Having trouble getting it in, just able to get it in. Meyer is bumped. Meyer smiles. She wants to be on the free throw line. Shooting the 1-and-1. Second foul on Dosick.
Meyer's only been to the line 9 times this year at a 44% clip.
That's surprising for a point guard. Senior, 1-and-1. Too strong, but the rebound by Hoelscher. Big rebound by Kenzie Hoelscher as they'll pull it out. And they will pretty well stay in, call it layups only mode. Hoelscher. Gephardt. Timeout for Loramie. Coach Siegel wants to make sure they're on the same page. That'll be a 30-second timeout.
You can see things kind of getting a little haywire as they were trying to run that clock down, but it was getting a little bit out of control. Couldn't quite get players in position. So you have those timeouts. Good opportunity to take one and try to get a game plan here for the last 57 seconds.
You see Coach Siegel going through her instructions with her huddle. Veteran of many years, 19 years, several trips to the state. And on the other side, you see the Anna bench around Coach Maurer. What their strategy is with fouling, I imagine if they have the right person with the ball, they'll foul pretty quick. It's not where you have to foul right away with 57 seconds, but they'll probably try for the steal as long as they can.
Exactly. There's enough time here, 1 possession. Obviously, don't have to hit a 3 yet, but we just saw Fort Loramie struggle to get the ball in bounds on the baseline. We'll see if there's tough pressure here. And you got a couple players, don't want to foul Holthouse or Gephardt, both over 80%.
Gephardt with the basketball right now. Ratterman gives it up, Hoelscher. Pass is stolen away. Hoelscher will give it up to Dosick. 42 seconds to go. Dosick looking over the bench for the play call. And Coach Maurer will call a timeout. See if it's a 4 or a 30. Full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
35.5 to go. Anna trails by 3, but has the basketball. Almost a must-score possession here for the Rockets. Hands it off. Dosick, a foul before the shot. That will be a 1-and-1 coming up for for Anna. It's a foul on Loramie. 22, Kenzie Hoelscher with a foul.
Coach Maurer, a lot of confidence in the freshman there. It looks like he drew that play up to run exactly like it did. Dosick able to come off really the handoff from Hoelscher. She's bumped before the shot's able to go up.
Front end goes off the iron. Rebound by Hoelscher. And a foul in the backcourt as Hoelscher's quickly fouled. Foul on number 20, Macy Hoelscher. Macy Hilskamp as Kenzie Hoelscher on the foul line. Freshman, the only player in double figures tonight with 10.
Hasn't been to the free throw yet tonight. 75% free throw shooter.
So one free throw would make a 2-possession game and not able to do it. 26 seconds to go. Cook with the basketball, gives it up to Hilskamp. Hilskamp will drive through traffic, loses the handle, and it'll go out of bounds to Fort Loramie.
Trying to do too much with a lot of defenders around her.
18 seconds.
Loramie's had a lot of opportunities here to try to extend this lead.
They'll call a foul before the inbound.
Yeah, it was interesting. I kind of saw that. I was watching that part of the play right there, and it really looked like Meyer created that contact. One positive thing, no time came off the clock there, and you're putting a 44% free throw shooter at the line. So not the worst things that could have happened for Anna.
Let's see if Fort Loramie can now extend the lead. Meyer rolls out. So another chance for for Anna. Freitag to the hoop. Can't score. Rebound Fort Loramie. Stolen in the backcourt, stolen back. Foul. And a travel against Fort Loramie. That one from a missed foul from Anna. Fort Loramie with the ball and stolen back and forth. And it'll be a full timeout. We will keep it right here as Anna still clinging to hope with still a 1-possession game.
Yeah, crazy play there. The ball kind of all over the place, and it looked like Fort Loramie was going to secure it. Travel was called, though. She kind of went down, fell on her bottom, and a break for Anna, and they need it right now. 5.4 seconds left. It gives them hope. A chance to try to fire up a 3 here. It would be interesting to see, does Fort Loramie think about fouling? 1-and-1?
It's always that debate. I'm always of the opinion I would foul. I'd rather foul than have a chance that there's one shot that could go in. I make them foul. They got to make 2, get the ball back.
Or make 1, miss the second,
get
get
a
rebound.
one.
Put it, there's a lot of
things that have to happen. I'd rather do that if I'm on the defensive end than just let it down if they hit 1 shot for a 3. But, you know, these coaches, there's a reason they're down there and I'm here. They know a lot more than what I do, so we'll see how the strategy plays out. I've seen coaches play it both ways. Sometimes coaches will tell players certain, and the players don't always execute the way they want to. So
a lot of variables at play here.
I'd say Anna about for sure needs to shoot a 3 here, which is 5.4 to go. See who will inbound it.
Yeah, their best hope if they want to get a 3 is going to have to probably be right away.
And Coach Siegel calls a timeout. She gets a look at Anna, so we'll keep this here.
The way that was set up, too, we've seen Cook knock a couple 3s down. Dosick has put a couple 3s down. We've also seen Anna run out of bounds play a couple times. One time they executed it well for Abby Gadosh, who's the person taking the ball out right now. And sometimes that's the way teams, they'll draw plays up, and it ends up coming back to the person taking the ball out of the bounds. That person gets left behind because whoever's guarding them right now is going to be off the ball, kind of helping protect the paint. If you can get the ball in, get it back to them, there's a chance that maybe they can get a shot up.
A lot of times you see teams run that corner play where the inbounder goes off a screen. Usually it often works. You see the Fort Loramie staff talking to the team. what they want to do. Sometimes if you're the defensive team, you just want to have Anna draw another play. And they already had their favorite play, maybe. We'll see if they switch off that play. If not, you knew what they had. You kind of tell the girls, okay, what to look for here after 2 timeouts in a row. We'll see what happens.
See how it plays out. I think if I'm Fort Loramie, I would be looking, if a player catches it and dribbles, I'm fouling them. If a person just catches it, you don't really want to foul a three-point shooter in process.
True.
So if someone looks like they're looking to dribble, I would foul.
Dosick will inbound it. Hoelscher all on her. Underneath, Hillscamp misses. Follow does not go in. And that will end it. They tried to get 2 underneath, not able to convert. And the Fort Loramie Redskins escape with the victory. 32-29 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Fort Loramie now stays undefeated in the league, now 7-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
In a close Shelby County League basketball game, Fort Loramie wins over Anna 32-29 on our First National Bank scoreboard. With the final numbers, Mr. Ben Ayers.
Yeah, congratulations to the Fort Loramie Lady Redskins tonight. And again, it was a very offensive struggling performance for both teams tonight. Looking at the shot statistics, both teams shooting under 33% and just really struggled to, or close to 33%, and just kind of struggled, no consistency. Redskins able to get to the free throw line just a little bit more, converting 6 to 10 other opportunities. Rebounds and turnovers kind of relatively equal too. But just one of those games where it seemed like nobody could get into any offensive flow. Turnovers would happen in kind of spurts, and offensive rebound opportunities for putbacks wouldn't fall, and nobody could just really get going in tonight's game.
So Anna falls to 7-6 overall, 4-3 in the Shelby County League. Well, Fort Loramie has now won 5 in a row. They are now 10-4 on the season, now 7-0 in the Shelby County League as they take control of the league action. And let's talk about our players of the game. First for the Lady Rockets, we're going to go with the senior. In a defensive game, we'll go with the senior Emma Freitag.
Yeah, Emma tonight able to convert and score 3 points. 2 of those big points coming in, kind of cutting the lead there in the fourth quarter. But we really want to recognize her tonight for her outstanding offensive performance. She guarded the point guards and really pushed, or defensive performance, really wanted to push, created a lot of turnovers, and did a great job of keeping Anna in this game. And congratulations to Emma for player of the game tonight.
And the player of the game for Fort Loramie will go with freshman Kenzie Hoelscher.
Yeah, Kenzie Hoelscher, again, just a freshman, led all scorers with 10 points tonight, and kind of had some big shots, a big 2-point basket in the fourth quarter, and had a couple in the third quarter that kind of used all the rim and bounced in multiple times, but they were key buckets coming at big times. And congratulations to Kenzie, leading scorer tonight for Fort Loramie with 10 points.
Kenzie and Emma will both receive NKTelco t-shirts. Congratulations to both ladies. So that'll wrap it up from here. I'd like to thank our crew from NKTelco and the band. Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen on camera. Ian Bolheimer, Wes Temple, and Luke Schwierdeman. For my partner, Ben Ayers, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching.